A very warm welcome, my friends, to new channel, that is Genius Megamind. As we are acquainted with the fact that we have started a series of video lectures on logical reasoning as well as mental ability test, and there's a very important topic by the name magic square, or sometimes this also is called as inserting the missing numbers in square, which students do find very difficult. Now, why do they find it difficult? Because it is the lack of practice, it is a lack of understanding of the concepts. So here in this lecture we are going to try to clear all your concepts regarding this particular topic, and obviously we are going to deal with n number of questions which have appeared for different examinations right from the schooling level to UPSC. So that obviously is going to build your logic as such. So my friends, before we start the topic, first of all please try to understand the pattern as such. Now over here you will find vertical columns and the horizontal columns. Fine. So obviously this thing will be known as what? A row, and this thing will be known as what? A column. Fine. So there is a correlation between the rows and columns. So somehow I have to get the number or the letter at the place of question mark. So again, observation will be the most important thing. Since the question mark is placed over here, so I am going to utilize the numbers or letters which are coming down in the first two columns as such. So at times, what are the different logics which we can go for? So many a times it can be A plus B is equal to C, which means that the number at the place of A and the number at the place of B, their addition will come out over here. So same rule will apply in this particular row also. So it can be A plus B is equal to C. The second thing can be A into B is equal to C. The third thing can be A square plus B square is equal to C. The fourth thing can be A cube plus B cube is equal to C. Or my friends, at times it can be A square plus B cube is equal to C. Also, the next way I can deal with the question is under root A plus under root B is equal to, their addition comes out to be C. Then the seventh important thing is that square root of A and cube root of what? B will come out to be C. Also my friends, sometimes the addition of the number in the column will be the same for all the three columns. The same can happen regarding the addition of the numbers in every row, so that can be equal. Or the last important thing is, so these are a few concepts which I am telling you, but there are infinite concepts, there are infinite logics. Every question has to be dealt with in a different way. At times you will have to arrange the numbers in an increasing order from the smallest to the biggest, and then you might get a number series. So you have to solve the number series and get the number at the place of the question mark. So without wasting our time, let's start with the first question, my friends. Now the first question appears on your screen, and I have been telling you a number of times, whenever the question pops up on the screen, please pause your screen, try to solve it out, and then check out the logic. Now looking at the question, if I observe things in a row-wise manner means this way. So I find that there are two small numbers and there's a big number in between. So by utilizing the two small numbers, I am going to go for the big number. So how do I deal with this? Fine. So my friends, it is a very easy concept. The numbers are small, the middle wala number is big. So I am going to utilize the multiplication wala sign over here, or I can deal with this question by utilization of what? Squares or cubes. So for the first time I'll go for what? Squares. So my friends, 3 square plus 5 square will come out to be what? Now 3 square is 9 and plus 25 is the square of 5. So their addition will deal me what? 34. So can I apply the same logic in the second row? So most probably yes. 4 square plus 7 square is equal to 16 plus 49, and the addition will come out to be what? 65. Now for the third row, I am going to apply the same kind of logic. 6 square plus 8 square. So it will be 36 plus what? 64. And 36 plus 64, my friends, is what? 100. So obviously the answer for this question is what? Apple. Now let's go for the second question. Now second question also, you have to observe the numbers in the square, and I personally feel that the numbers over here are all what kind of numbers? Even numbers. But again, I am finding jumbled kind of numbers over here. So the way I am going to tackle this question is I am going to start off from the smallest number and arrange the numbers in an increasing order, and most probably I'll get a series. So the smallest number, my friends, is what? 2, right? So after 2, the number is what? 6. Then after 6, the number is what? 12. So I'm going to write 12 over here. After 12, the number is what? 20. So 20 I have written over here. After 20, it is what? 30. Fine. It is what? 30. Then after 30, the number comes out to be 56. And after 56, it is 72. And the last number is 90. So I have already arranged the numbers in an increasing order. And you can really check it out. There are 8 numbers which you can find in the series. I have got a series over here, and there will be a missing term which will be placed somewhere in between as such. Fine. So how do I deal with the question? I can deal with the question in 2 different ways, my friends. Fine. So initially, what I am going to find out, I am going to find out the difference between these 2 numbers. It is nothing but what? Plus 4. Then the difference between these 2 numbers is what? 6. Then the difference, my friends, is what? Plus 8. Then the difference comes out to be what? Plus 10. So plus 4, plus 6, plus 8, plus 10. So it has to be plus what? Plus 12. So 30 plus 12 will be what? 42. So 42 will be the answer which will come in between 30 and 56. Now if the answer is 42, can I find out the difference over here? So yes, the difference is 14. Then the difference is what? 16 plus 16, and the difference is what? Plus 18. So that completes my series, that completes my sequence in a real good manner. Plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10 plus 12 plus 14 plus 16 and plus 18. So the answer for this question is what? 42. Now this is the way I can get the answer, but if your logic is bit developed, and if you are acquainted with squares of the numbers from 1 to 20, I can deal with this question in a different way. Now how? How I deal with the same question? So what I am going to do, I am going to check out this 2. Can I write this 2 as 1 square plus 1? Right? Now this 6 can be written as 2 square 4 plus 2. Then it will be what? 3 square plus 3. Then over here it will be what? 4 square plus 4. This obviously, my friends, is what? 5 square plus 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it has to be what? 6 square plus 6. Now what is 6 square? 6 square is 36. And 36 plus 6 comes out to be what? 42. Then, my friends, it is what? 7 square plus 7. Then it is 8 square plus 8. And obviously 9 square, 81 plus 9 comes out to be 90. So again, by different method, the answer comes out to be what? 42. I can deal the same question by a different method again. So please get acquainted with the different methods so that you can deal with the questions in a very proper way. Now the first number, my friend, is 2. Can I write this as 1 into 2? Obviously yes. Can I write this as 2 into 3? Then I can write this as 3 into 4. So this will be 4 into 5. This will be 5 into 6. Now please check out the sequence. 1 into 2, 2 into 3, 3 into 4, 4 into 5, 5 into 6. It has to be 6 into what? 7. 6 into 7 is what? 42 again. The same answer. Then this will be 7 into 8. This will be 8 into 9. And this will be 9 into 10. So again, I am getting the same answer. That is 42, which is option number C. So I solved this question by 3 different methods. So ultimately, what is important? Solving the question, getting the marks in the examination is the most important thing. So let us go to the third question, my friends. The third question appears on your screen and looks like this. Fine. Again, if I check out the question, if I observe it very carefully, I am finding a very small number over here and there's a very big number over here. So I can come to a conclusion that there's a kind of series which is involved over here. So I am going to deal with the question like this. The smallest number is 2, then the next number is 5, then the next number is 10, then my friends it is what, 13, then it is 26, then it is 29. Fine. So obviously the question mark will be placed over here, then it is 61 and the last number is what, 122. So I arrange the numbers in an increasing order from the smallest to the biggest. Now again, observing things, what do I find over here? Here I am finding a difference of what, 3. So 2 plus 3 is what, 5, and 5's double my friend is what, 10. So 10 plus 3 will be what, 13. And 13's double my friend is what, 26. Again the difference comes out to be what, 3, right? So double of 29 my friends will be what, 29 twos are, it will be 58. Now how do I ascertain whether my answer is right or wrong? If the number at the place of question mark is 58, the difference between 58 and 61 is plus 3, and again the double of 61 is what, 122. So that completes my series. So the answer for this question my friends is what, option B. Now question number 4. Question number 4 is a altogether different question which involves what, letters. So again it's a request my friend ki in the English alphabetical series there are 26 letters. The number for A is 1, the number for Z is 26. So you got to remember, you got to memorize all the numbers for each letter as such. That will be really handy for you. Fine. Now checking out the question, I have to find the letter at the place of question mark. Remember my friends, the answer will be a letter, not a number. So I'll just give or assign numbers to each and every letter. So B is what, 2, C is what my friends, 3, and F is what, 6, then C is 3, question mark obviously I have to find out, R is what, 18, D is 4, E is 5, and T is what, 20. Just looking at each and every row, what do I see, what do I find over here? So I am going to check out row wise. So my friends, 2 into 3 will be what, 6, agreed. Now 4 into 5 will be what, 20 as such. Now I have to find the letter at the place of the question mark. So 3 into which number will give me what, 18. So my friends, 3 into 6 will be 18. Now which is the 6th letter my friends? So the 6th letter obviously is what, F. So instead of the question mark there should be what, F. So that is option D. Now let us move down to question number 5. Again, observing the numbers in the magic square. How do I deal with this? Fine. Do I solve it in a row wise manner? Do I solve it in a column wise manner? What exactly do I do? That is the big thing in front of me. So what I am going to do as such? Fine. So I am going to observe the numbers in a way of what? The column. I am going to observe the very first column as such. Fine. So over here I am finding 3 numbers, 4, 9 and 14. So I have to find the number at the place of question mark. So what I am going to do is I am going to check these 2 numbers. So if I add 4 plus 14, so it will be what, 18. And my friends, you can find the middle number over here is what, 9. So can I do something like this? 18 divided by 2 is what, 9. So I found out the logic. So addition of these 2 numbers and divided by 2 comes the middle wala term. Fine. Now let us deal with the last column. Is the same logic applicable over there? So 19 plus 51 is equal to what? It is what, 70. And 70 divided by 2 comes out to be what, 35, which is the middle wala number. So the logic perfectly fits. So what I am going to do is x, which is the number at the place of question mark, plus 9. Their addition divided by 2 will give me what, 17, which is the middle wala number. So from this equation I can really find x, that means I can really find the number at the place of question mark. So how do I deal with this? So x plus 9 will be what? 2 into 17, right? So x plus 9 will be what? 34. So x will be what, my friends? 34 minus 9. Plus 9 जब उधर जाएगा it will become minus 9, and 34 minus 9, my friends, will be what? 25. So obviously the number at the place of question mark will be 25, which is the answer. Now question number 6, my friends. Now looking at the question, one can easily see that the numbers which are arranged over here in the magic square, they are in an increasing order. So obviously I'll get a series of increasing order as such. So first of all, I'm going to check out the smallest number, which, my friends, is 11. 11 के बाद में the number is what? 17. 17 के बाद में it is 23. Then it is what? 29. After 29 it is what? 35. After 35 it will be what? 41. And after 41, my friends, it is what? The number they are given is 53, and then it is 59. So this is a series I have written over here. I have jotted down on the board. Now the number at the place of question mark is going to appear somewhere in the middle. So first of all, dealing with the numbers very carefully. So difference is plus 6. Then again the difference is what? Plus 6. Then again the difference is what? Plus 6. Then the difference, my friend, again is plus 6. Between 35 and 29 is plus 6. Then the difference is what? Plus 6. So there's an increase of plus 6 between every two numbers. So 41 plus 6, my friends, will be what? 47. So 47 will be a number which will appear between 41 and 53. So 41 plus 6 is 47. And if it is 47 over here at the place of the question mark, is the difference between 47 and 53 6, and the difference between 53 and 59 is what? Again 6. So the answer for this question is option C. Now question number 7. Question number 7. Just by looking at it, things become very, very clear to me. Fine. Now the question which arises, do I solve it in a row wise manner or do I solve it in a column wise manner? So if I check it row wise, so what I am finding 3 over here, I am finding 3 over here, and I am finding 6 over here. So 3 plus 3, my friends, is 6. So if I deal with the question in a row wise manner, and if I add these two numbers, so 23 plus 83 will be what? 106. Fine. Over here also 79 plus 38 comes out to be what? 117. So obviously the addition of 45 plus question mark will be 81. So I can do something like this. 45 plus x at the place of question mark will be what? 81. So x, my friends, will be 81 minus 45, and that is going to deal with 36. So x will be 36, and you can just check it out. 36 plus 45, my friends, will be what? 81. So answer for question number 7 is option B as such. Fine. That is question number 8. Now question number 8 again is of a different pattern. I am telling you, my friends, each and every question has got a different type of logic, a different concept is involved. So you have to deal with every question in a real different way. Now there are some months which are given over here. So at the place of question mark, 110% there will be month which will come at the place of question mark. So what I am doing over here, instead of the months, I am assigning them their numbers. So January, my friend, is the first month, right? May is the 5th month. Feb is the 2nd month. April is the 4th month. June is the 6th month. Question mark, obviously I have to find out. May is again the 5th month. November is what? The 11th month. And September is the 9th month. So how do I deal with this? Column wise or row wise? Now observation will give you the result. What I am finding over here, 1 plus 4, my friends, is what? 5, right? So 5 plus 6 will be what? 11. So I have to deal with the question in a column wise manner. So over here, 2 plus x will be what? 9. So I can say 2 plus x is equal to 9. So x, my friends, will be 9 minus what? 2 is equal to what? 7. Now 7 is not the answer. So instead of the number, it will be the 7th month. And which is the 7th month, my friend? It is July. So the answer for this question will be what? July. 9 in front of you as such. You please observe the numbers. The numbers obviously you are going to find they are in an increasing order. So what I am going to do, I am going to start from the smallest number, that is 2. I am going to put 2 over here. Then after 2 the number is what? 6. After 6 the number is what? 7. After 7 the number is what? 11. After 11 it is 16. After 16 it is 17. After 17 21, and last but not the least it is what? 22. So I have arranged the numbers in an increasing order. Now what do I find over here? My friends, initially the difference between these two numbers is what? Plus 4. And then again if I check, it is what? Plus 1. So plus 4 and plus 1. Then again it is what? Plus 4. Fine. So plus 4 plus 1 plus 4. So again it has to be what? Plus 1. So 11 plus 1 comes out to be what? 12, my friends. So it will be the number between 11 and 16, which is the answer. So it is 12 over here. And if it is 12 over here, is 12 plus 4 16? So yes, again I am going to deal with the question. Plus 1, again plus 4, plus 1. So the difference I am going to find is plus 4 plus 1 plus 4 plus 1. So likewise the answer for this question is option C. Moving down to the 10th question as such. Again keen observation tells me something. Fine. So how do I deal with the question? I have observed the numbers very carefully, and something really attracts my eyes, and that is nothing but 8 and 9, right? 18 and 9. Something really attracts my mind. It is 18 plus 9. So 18 plus 9 if I do, so it will be what? 27. But the number which I am finding in between is 9. So I'll have to divide 27 by 3 to get what? 9 as such. Fine. So over here also I am going to check out the things. 40 plus 41 is what? 81. And 81 divided by 3 comes out to be what? 27, which is a number over here. So I have found out a simple method to get the answer. The addition of these two numbers divided by 3 will give me the result as 33. So the equation which I can put down is x plus 34 divided by what? 3. The end result is what? 33, right? So it will be x plus 34 is equal to 33 into 3. Fine. So which is obviously 99. So x will be 99 minus 34, and the answer will come out to be what? 65. 65 plus 34 is 99. So the answer for this question is option D. So we have dealt with 10 questions over here, and I hope your concepts will become clear. Obviously I don't have a magic stick in my hand. Just because by saying abracadabra you will get to know all the logics and the answers for all the questions. The basic prime thing is that you have to do a lot of practice. You have to solve n number of questions, and trust me my friends, your logic automatically will get developed. So hope you have really liked the lecture, you enjoyed the lecture. So thank you, and if you like the lecture, please like it, share it and subscribe it. Thank you my friends.